Hello my little droogies, my name is Avery and it is day 9 of Preptober and the last day we will be focusing on character creation. I am going to miss it so much, this is my favourite part. Anyway, for my past couple of videos I have been helping you guys to create character sheets to fill out for all of the characters that will be appearing in your novel, developing their appearance, histories and personalities. I will link those down below for anybody who hasn't seen them yet, but today we are going to be finishing our character sheets with the final section, which is going to be all about your character's personality traits. Now, some of your character's personality traits will already have been covered in some of the personality tests we talked about in the previous video, but not all of them. And with this section, rather than a character having one trait or another, I like to have a range between two opposing characteristics, with the characters usually falling somewhere in between. For instance, the first opposing character traits we have are kind and cruel. Your character can be extremely kind, quite kind, somewhere in the middle, quite cruel, or extremely cruel. So if your character is usually a kind character but with moments of cruelty, then they would probably fall under quite kind. Or if your character is usually cruel but with occasional moments of kindness, then they would probably fall under quite cruel. And if your character never goes out of their way to be kind but doesn't really ever do anything particularly cruel either, then they would probably fall smack dab in the middle. So these are all of the characteristics I can think of. Have a look at them and think, where do all of your characters fall on the scale? Is your character kind or cruel? Are they nice or are they disagreeable? What's the difference? Well, being kind has more to do with your intentions and how much you actually care about others, whereas being nice is more to do with your own image, how you want to be perceived by others. So a person can potentially be nice without actually being kind, and a person can be disagreeable without being cruel. Now, is your character selfish or selfless? Are they gentle or are they quite a rough and tough person? Are they funny or are they serious? Are they cheerful and upbeat or are they quite melancholic? Are they an emotional person or are they very stoic? Are they more of an optimist or a pessimist? Are they organised or are they more impulsive and spontaneous? Are they a loud or a quiet person? Are they confident or shy? Are they flirtatious or are they quite reserved? Are they very proud or are they more humble? Are they a practical person or are they pretty unrealistic? Are they adaptable to changes in their life or are they quite rigid and set in their ways? Are they a creative, artistic person, or are they quite unimaginative and uninspired? Are they calm or are they prone to anger? Are they loyal to their friends and family, or do they have a tendency to be unreliable? Is your character educated or ignorant? Are they intelligent or are they quite dim-witted? These may seem like they are the same question, but they're not. Education has more to do with what things have you learnt, what have you been taught by others, whereas intelligence is more to do with a person's ability to think and figure things out for themselves. So an educated person would do very well on a general knowledge quiz, whereas an intelligent person would be good at solving riddles and puzzles. And is your character perceptive or oblivious? This is more to do with emotional intelligence. How good is your character at understanding the mind and motivations of others? This isn't the same as kindness or compassion because a character might not necessarily use their perceptiveness to help others. They could potentially use it to manipulate and take advantage of others. Now, is your character articulate or crude? Are they very eloquent and well-spoken, or do they not know how to talk right proper? Is your character brave or cowardly? Are they adventurous or are they cautious? Are they a leader or are they more of a follower? Are they independent or are they quite dependent on others? Are they mature or are they rather childish? Is your character an ambitious person or are they content with their life as it is? Are they an active or a lazy person? Are they an honest person or are they quite deceptive? Is your character curious about the events going on around them or are they indifferent and don't really care what's happening so long as it doesn't affect them? Is your character quite strict and firm with others, or are they pretty easygoing? Are they a forgiving person, or are they more vengeful? Do they hold a grudge? And finally, is your character a closed-minded or an open-minded person? Now, those are all the opposing personality traits that I can think of, but you can add many, many more. One thing I will point out, though, is that I did not add graceful and clumsy to the list because, and romance authors, this is for you, clumsy is not a personality trait. You cannot base your character's entire personality around being clumsy. Unless you're Stephanie Meyer or E.L. James, in which case you can and make millions doing it. Now, when assigning your character different personality traits, I would say try to give them a roughly equal amount of positive to negative personality traits. It's important for every character to have flaws, but also keep in mind that having negative personality traits does not automatically make someone a bad person. For example, most people would think of being manipulative as a negative personality trait, but people can use manipulation for good purposes. Let's say, for example, you have two close friends that you think would be absolutely perfect for each other and you want to set them up on a date. Now, you can say things to both your friends, drop little hints here and there, maybe make up some white lies in order to get them to like each other more. You are being manipulative, but there are still good intentions behind that manipulative behaviour. Also, a character who is selfish is not necessarily a bad person. Someone can put their own needs first without putting others down in the process. In fact, a lot of the time, people's selfish desires revolve around wanting others to like them, wanting to be respected and admired and looked up to. So a person could potentially do really good things like donate large amounts of money to charity, while at the same time doing those things for purely selfish reasons. But anyway, that is the end of my character sheet. It is done. So your homework for today is to finish your existing character sheets. Take all the opposing personality traits I listed and any more that you can think of and figure out where all of your characters fall on the scale. Now, you probably haven't created every single character that is going to be in your novel just yet. More will come to you as you start to write and your story develops. So make sure you keep a blank character sheet at the ready and fill out the character sheet for all of the other characters as they come to you. In my next video, we're going to be moving on from the subject of characters and discussing your story's POV. What point of view is your story going to be told from? Is it going to be written in first person, third person, maybe even second person? Not very common in novels, but very common when it comes to interactive fiction, like the old school choose your own adventure games and stuff. But that is me done for today, guys. One very helpful thing that you can do for me is leave a comment down below if you can think of any opposing personality traits that I haven't listed in this video. I'm sure there are loads. And the more we can all think of together, the more detailed and in-depth all of our character sheets can be. Please don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep following my Preptober vlog, and I hope I see you guys in the next video.